What's up, man? It's your boy Tommy Guns back at it with another clip. And the thing that's going crazy on the internet right now is this lady called Joy Taylor. I believe her name is. She's a commentator on Fox. She does like sports commentary. I do not watch sports. I do not. I live in Europe, and since I moved over here, I completely tuned out of like ESPN and like basketball and football and shit. Just disclaimer, I don't know. I don't watch these people. I watch Stephen A. Smith sometimes when he has like a political comment, or if something like really interesting is going on in like the NBA or some shit like that. But I've never been into football or anything like that. But anyway, I digress. But what the whole internet is talking about is this lawsuit against Fox, and Skip Bayless is entangled in it. Apparently, he tried to give somebody $1.5 million to smash some Farahe lady or something like that. But really, all I'm interested in is Joy Taylor and how she allegedly, blatantly, methodically slept her way to the top and, got her position with through a bit of nepotism and a bit of, selling the box, using the box. Or as Jason Whitlock would say, using her big cans, his words, allegedly to get the position, and she doesn't really know anything about, sports, and they don't respect her opinion. She's not qualified or whatever. And she slept with executives. She slept with hosts to get her spot. You know what I'm saying? You've seen the clips. You know more about it than me probably, but I just saw a piece of Jason Whitlock talking about it a little more in depth, because he was almost on a show with her. He's worked with her. He's worked at Fox before, and I thought it was kind of hilarious. So let's see what he's talking about.
And I don't say this to be hypercritical of Joy Taylor. I don't have harsh opinions of Joy Taylor. She's not someone that I didn't get along with. I basically, for the most part, just kept my distance from Joy Taylor.
Mm-hmm.
And I kept my distance not because I didn't like her. It's just because I knew myself. I know myself. I know what I'm capable of. And that big rack of hers that she showed off constantly. It's just, and that.
Hold up, Mr. Whitlock. Is he about to get himself in trouble? The way he talking about this woman breast? But let's see what he got to say.
Peanut butter skin with that big rack. Like, Jay, keep your distance. That's going to get you into trouble. And so that's what I did. I kept my distance. Because when you put some woman in a job, talking sports with a bunch of men, it's a job she's not qualified for. She's talking sports with professional athletes, people that did it at the highest level. She's talking sports with me or Colin Cowherd or other people that have like really studied sports at a super high level. What does she have to offer other than her sex appeal? And so should we be surprised that she leaned into that?
Now, he talking real spicy, but is he lying though? Like I said, I don't know much about these people. This is the first I've ever heard of her, but from all the content I've watched about the situation, it does seem like she was very underqualified to be a sports analyst, and to work in the same realm as people like him and ex-athletes. And she probably did get hired because of her looks, sex sells, and, pretty faces get views, so is that is that a crime that she got hired just because of her looks? I don't know.
No, they put her in that position where it's the only thing she had to offer, and so she offered it up and got what she wanted. Let's think this through. As if you go into the lawsuit and the things that Nusheen says and the way she says things played out, Joy Taylor was some sort of fill-in.
That's her name, Nusheen Farahi or something like that.
And talk show host down in Miami, who, people in Miami kind of knew who she was. I think she may have had some association with Dan Le Batard or whatever, but she hadn't taken Miami by storm as a radio talk show host. She was a little extra, attractive girl. Jason Taylor's sister. Hey, let's put her on radio.
That's the nepotism I was talking about.
But somehow she's qualified to be the host of Undisputed, a debate show between Skip Bayless, who, like him or not, was an accomplished sports journalist for a time, and a Hall of Fame football player in Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe reached the top of the sports industry. Skip Bayless reached the top of the sports media industry. And Joy Taylor had done some radio work down in Miami.
Okay, so she was on the radio.
What does she have to offer? So how does she get that job? How does she even get that opportunity? Because she's got a big pair of cans, and she's, according to Sheen, she's willing to let people enjoy those big cans of hers.
Whoa. So she willing to let people, he talking wild as fuck. But apparently, like, he kind of has room to say this. Excuse me. He kind of has room to say this because of the lawsuit and because it's another woman that was friends with Joy who's alleging that she knows personally that this Joy Taylor woman, while married, slept with a hiring executive at Fox to get her position and slept with other people allegedly to work her way up the ladder and didn't feel no shame about it. She's even said things publicly to allude to the fact that she did this. You know what I'm saying? What did it say in the lawsuit? It says in approximately February 2020, Ms. Taylor asked Ms. Farahi to meet her for lunch in Beverly Hills. When Farahi arrived, she found Ms. Taylor with a man, Emmanuel Ocho. That's his name. Ms. Farahi did not know Mr. Ocho, but could tell that the two were romantically involved. A few months after meeting Mr. Ocho at lunch, Ms. Farahi noticed him in the hallway while at work. Ms. Farahi later asked Ms. Taylor if Mr. Ocho also worked at Fox. Ms. Taylor confirmed and explained that she wanted Mr. Ocho to eventually recommend her on the show Speak Yourself. Miss Farahi became alarmed and warned Miss Taylor that she should probably not sleep with Mr. Dixon and Mr. Dixon is the executive, and Mr. Ocho at the same time, as Mr. Dixon is a very powerful man that may become very angry. Miss Taylor told her not to worry about it. She explained that she was also now powerful, and once Mr. Dixon was no longer useful to her, she would follow through on her plan to tell the company that he forced himself on her. She would not allow herself to be forced out by Mr. Dixon like other woman talent. So not only was she sleeping her way, using her feminine wiles to, climb the corporate ladder and get what she was trying to get, if anything went awry in her plan, and if anybody got mad at her because they found out she was sleeping around, she planned to kick them all under the bus and do a Me Too claim. And that's the power that women have in corporate America, whether, you know, it's bad to say or not, but that's just a reality. You know what I'm saying? If you're working with a woman, and you're like if you're a man in a powerful position and you hire an attractive woman, she at any time, I'm not saying it doesn't happen for real. Of course it happens for real, you know, and I don't think it's ever going to stop happening. That's just the dynamics between women and men, because women like powerful men, and powerful men, a lot of their motivation to get rich and powerful is to have those types of women. So that dynamic is always going to be there, whether we like it or not. But it also gives the woman the advantage in the situation, whether she chooses to use it or not. You know, if she is slighted or feels slighted in any way, she can destroy said man's life by saying he did this and this and that to me. You know, and in a lot of instances, that only that accusation can destroy a man's life and can damn near be the only evidence needed to take that dude down. You know, if she plays it the right way, if she doesn't have moral standing, women hold a lot of power in that arena, just as much power as the powerful guy. So I just think it's really interesting. I think I'm gonna follow up on that story. I know this is the first video I made about it, but I think I'm gonna keep up with it and, you know, see what happens with it. I don't think she has spoken out since the allegations came out. Neither has Skip. Apparently they saying Shannon Sharp smashed too, but I don't think he's married or anything. And he said leave him out of it. I don't know if he was named in the actual lawsuit. It's just in the public discourse they saying his name because he was been seen at games with her smiling and cheesing and kikiing. But yeah, let's keep up on that story because I think it's very interesting that another woman outed her. And let's see what she has to say because she has to eventually say something. I think the Emmanuel Ocho guy, he in the past has spoke out a lot for her, you know, and they saying he was just, you know, bigging up on her so much because he was getting benefits from it behind the scenes, if you know what I mean, allegedly. But he's now deleted a lot of the things he used to post and you know, about, you know, he used to post things singing her praises, and now those videos are deleted from his social media accounts in the wake of the lawsuit. But yeah, man, let's see what happens. Anyway, I appreciate you for tuning in. If you found any value or entertainment in this video, please like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and yeah, man, I go by the name of Tommy Guns, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.